Today, I want to discuss more about the latest buzz around the world, AI. The impact of this, one, where they see as an opportunity, another, people are fearful of losing their livelihood or a job.
Things are not cool anymore. Keeping yourself doing a repetitive task will not be scalable for you. So you need to push yourself. What can I do so that I'm unique? People stop working with their preconditioned mindset. People will be forced to use their consciousness more.
Is it not a cycle, Guruji, where a new technology always comes, it disrupts, and then these advancements create more new opportunities?
A temporary phase in between where it appears as if it makes your life easy, but the adaptation is increasing. I will tell you, from now the adaptation will go down. People who can enhance and grasp something faster, perceive it, process and apply it, will always stay above the tide. Perception rules. People will understand only one thing. My cognition, how good it is, that way I will live life.
Namaste, Guruji. Today, I want to discuss more about the latest buzz around the world, which is AI. So, if you search the internet, the only thing that people talk about is artificial intelligence and its application across the fields. Now, the impact of this is seen where people are divided on two thoughts. One, where they see as an opportunity, another, people are fearful of losing their livelihood or a job. How do you see AI flourishing over the next few years?
AI will take up a lot. Yeah, so that as me, though I am into AI and I do stuff around it, so but still the point is the evolution is going to be more towards ensuring that people stop working with their preconditioned mindset and people start working, or people will be forced to use their consciousness more. See, today what is happening is people are using their repetitive knowledge. I think you understand. What I can do repeatedly, that I take it up as a job. Long ago, washing utensils was a task. But then people developed dishwashers. Washing clothes was a task. But then people developed washing machines. Efficiency, not just with AI. Human nature is make the entire humanity go towards some efficiency where physical and repetitive jobs are always limited, or try to limit them, and always push humanity to use their consciousness more. Today, who has a better consciousness or who is a better thought leader for himself is successful. Who is an anxious, irritated or stressed person is always having a low income bracket. So, where the humanity will go, and this is all about not just with the AI things are going to change, things have been changing the way, but then society will be pushed, people will be pushed to use their cognition more. This advent of social media for the past 10-15 years, now you see, now has made people fall for easy traps. I think you understand. A father and a daughter go to a waterfall. The first thing is both take out their phones and take photographs for their Instagram post or Facebook post or whatever. Now their likes is making them. So if you see, before any race there will be a fall. So slowly people are attracted towards whatever you see on Facebook, whatever you see on Instagram or whatever you see on Snapchat and stuff like that, you tend to do that because you have a heavy leaning into the fashion. With the advent of AI, jobs and people and the surroundings will be pressurized in a way to ensure that we lean more towards consciousness, evolution, thought leadership, because things are not cool anymore. Keeping yourself doing a repetitive task will not be scalable for you. You will not be able to sustain enough income. Today what is happening is, because my father has a basic income, now I have a phone and I am a 16-year-old and I am addicted to phones. I am addicted to Snapchat. I am addicted to Instagram, whatever damn. That's a possibility. Tomorrow, with the advent of AI and with this technology upgrowing, actually, the income levels will drop. People will be forced to use their consciousness. Now, people are forced to lean in to whatever they see. People are forced to lean into like whatever is in trending. This same technology will force them to not lean towards the trending, not even create trends, create a scalable, conscious life plan for them.
Okay. So Guruji, what you're saying is this: whatever disruption that we will see will be temporary, and then humans will start being more conscious about doing something better. Is that what you're
Correct.
saying?
Because if you see after engineering 25, 24 or medicine, all you know is something basic. I keep telling this from the time you give birth to a child. On an average, middle class guy also is spending approximately 5 lakhs on the child for food, clothing, school and everything. Average.
Yes.
Now 5 lakhs a year, year over year, if you take the interest, and for 25 years, and sometimes it's more than 5 lakhs. Okay, but still, I'm talking about at least 2-3 crores and the interest calculated n into n plus 1 kind. If you compound interest rate or simple interest also, if you calculate properly, then it will be around 1.5 to 2 crores. Now, after investing 2 crores, all you know is basic capability. That will not be scalable because people will be pushed into, if you want, technology will grow and new iPhones or no, iPhone is now old now, 16, iPhone now 17. Now new technology will come where now, as 5 years ago how iPhone was a buzz, if you have an iPhone you have a status. You have some other technology, then you will have status, and that will be expensive. And so to raise to all this, people need higher income. And if you do basic, you will not be able to afford all of it. So you need to push yourself. By the time I'm 24, what can I do so that I'm unique? High income skills. High income skills. People will be pushed to, software industry, many industries, they are laying off. You understand? Yeah, I'm not saying they are doing it in a mass scale, but then yes, that has begun. Industries are now learning agentic workflows, and now slowly repetitive jobs are being minimized. Now, once all this happens, if you are unique, if you have a high income skill, only then you survive, or else you don't survive. So everybody is forced to for a high income skill. At the age of 24, if all I know is basic stuff, I'm not scalable anymore. Yeah. So that way people will be looking for, people will get more hungry, not food hungry, mentally, and you understand what I'm, slowly that will happen. Again, there will be people who will, class difference will be there, but there will be youth who will question and say, okay, what is the high income skill I am learning? 5 years from now, I see that revolution happening. Corporate scalable models will start shaking in the next 5 years. In the next 10 years, everybody will ask, what will I get by doing this? So this, college degrees, all this will lose shine, and high income skills, people will concentrate more on, say, I don't have a software degree, but I am the best Python coder you can get. You pay me 3 lakhs, you pay me 5 lakhs, it's possible. I don't have a college degree, but I am the best Python guy. I am very, very good at it. 3 lakhs, 5 lakhs is a possibility. I have a college degree and I am not good at any software, 50,000. But I have a college degree in software, 50,000. And the company trains me. By the time I reach 3 lakhs, I will be old. By the time I am 4 lakhs, I will be old. Yes or no?
Yes.
Old in the sense 30, middle age I will reach. By the time interest also accrues. So 10 years from now, it will be very evident. 5 years, the top tier youth will be forced for high income skills, more perception, more cognition, and more understanding. Perception. A new programming language comes, and within that, how fast I can be the best at it. Application skills, all that, and that is with hands-on training only. So most youth will be forced, and even everybody will be forced for hands-on training. College degrees will definitely lose their shine by 2030, definite. No, how this will translate, and I was trying to.
Sure. Yeah, because what you're saying is technically information will become commodity because it is available everywhere.
Everywhere.
And then
it's not, data will not be the new gold.
Data will not be the new oil because
Or
it's
gold.
available everywhere. And then human intelligence is for the mundane work that people do. It will be replaced by the machines.
Today, scalability is important. No, anything that is scalable is uniqueness will be taking the center stage. Today, scalability is taking a center stage. 5 years from now, you will see uniqueness taking center stage.
Is it not a cycle, Guruji, where a new technology always comes, it disrupts, and then these advancements create more new opportunities? Whatever revolution that have happened, right? When we talk about even GPT, right? GPT is general purpose technology. It also relates to the time when wheels were first created and then multiple purposes were brought in. So with AI coming in, what you're saying is human intelligence has to shift its focus to a more conscious level work, more refined skills. Then what will happen to the rest of the population? Because there is plenty of more.
Everybody has to move. Will move. See, 10 years, this is 2025, 10 years ago, if anybody had a dishwasher, they would never want their maid to touch the dishes. Vacuum cleaners or these efficient mopping systems, all this. 10 years ago, sitting on the floor and mopping like a slave was a norm. Now everybody has a smart mop. Example. So the point is, everybody's quality of life with technology and with situation, everything will improve. Everybody will be forced to improve their lifestyle. Everybody will be forced to improve their cognition. 10 years ago, you would not have this low income or low skill jobs demanding so much. Now, in the past 10 years, if you have observed, low income skills are now in more demand.
True.
So the demand is increasing, and they are realizing their own demand. They are realizing their own demand. Earlier, servant maid used to give you a feeling that if you give her a job, she used to feel as if you helped her. Now she feels she is helping you by working in your house.
Yes.
It's happening. It's beginning. The mindset is changing. So what happens to the lower? Everybody grows. Lower strata is more amenable. See, in business parlance, what we say is a smaller company is more amenable and more flexible to pivot. A bigger company or a larger company, it's very difficult to pivot. In the same fashion, adapting to the changes, lower income first adopts and the highest income adopts. The middle struggles. I think you understand. So, what happens to the low income? Low income will be more benefited.
Okay, Guruji. So, talking more about the intelligence, human intelligence that has to shift, what kind of intelligence do you perceive that people have to build?
Correct. Example, for scalable understanding purposes, I am trying to tell you. For example, you take a 20-year-old boy or a girl, doesn't matter. You give them anything that is not related to their subject, textbook, something, and ask them to spend some time, study for one day and understand and perceive it. They'll fail. Self-worth, what they should learn. Self-worth, how to present yourself, how to package yourself, how to negotiate, how to perceive. A school teacher for a school kid explains a mathematical problem. Student will say, I understood. Comes home and does the homework. After 3 days, if you ask the same problem, then I forgot. The cognition is not so high that you perceive and you retain it. You don't perceive it. You just, take it and vomit. I think you understand. That is the reason why school teacher tells you a mathematical problem. You understand it. Come home and the tuition teacher has to again tell it, because relatability issue. What is the difference? Tuition teacher is telling one-on-one, teacher is telling on mass. Now after mass you need one-on-one, and after that some exercise, then slowly you pick up. Enormous lag of mental processing. Now students are getting used to this, and this so-called edutech companies are coming up with, we will help your child imagine, so we will build a 3D models and everything online and this kind of thing. So for example, to understand physics and chemistry, now the teacher earlier draws on a 2-dimensional board or a 2-dimensional newspaper and all that. Now I have a 3D model telling me hydrogen will come here, oxygen will come here, this is the bond, this is everything, 3-dimensional. Now it makes me slowly diminishing my power of imagination.
So this is
I am
side
understand.
effect. This is side effect of being over advanced in technology as well. Is that?
No, it's not. It's it is a temporary disadvantage of a developing technology. I think you understand. Now with AI and with all technological
Everything.
transfer, the point is see, 20 years ago, if you got a job of 15,000 rupees, for that inflation adjusted today's 50,000 rupees, people used to value you. Today if you get a job of 1 lakh rupees, people are not valuing you. You yourself are not feeling fulfilled. I think you understand what I am trying to say. People are now having this pressure. Why? Because it's a temporary disadvantage of any evolutionary curve. So, who will make it to the top brass, IITs, IIMs, or any big medical, anything successful? Students for whom perception is natural, grasping is natural. They don't struggle with grasping. They understand easily and they apply it. Students who do not struggle with grasping, perception, are ending up at the Ivy League. People who are not successful in grasping, perception and application are struggling. I think you understand. It's a temporary disadvantage. And the technology that's improving is fooling. Slowly people will understand, people will fool. I think you understand. When social media came, it was not started as if Facebook was in loss for the first 6-7 years. Today we feel Facebook is addictive. It was made addictive. It was developed into all the Facebook, Instagram, whatever. I'm an older guy, so I keep referring Facebook. But then today generation has moved and it's Snapchat and other stuff. Whatever, they're all designed. Now these people also have. Now slowly the adaptation is increasing. Now I will tell you, from now the adaptation will go down. Because people find more interest in something else. And more creative, more high income, more activity, because people will understand, now I need to enjoy. So a temporary phase in between where it appears as if it makes your life easy, but there will always be 3 kinds of categories people. People who have a vision to understand that to stay above the tide, I need to focus on my agenda. Second, people just flow with the flow, enjoy. Third category, struggling people. They don't even enjoy. They don't, you understand? They don't even have the ambition to rise above the tide. Their survival is their agenda. I think you understand what I'm trying to say. So there will always be these 3 category people. Now, people who want to rise above the tide, people who want to grow, that hungry guys, enhancing their perception is very important, because creativity also becomes easy now. With the advent of technology, being creative becomes normal. Now you need to be beyond creative. Earlier there was a creative guy, there is a perception management guy, there is a, you understand, so many things you need. Now all of this will integrate. I think you understand.
Yes.
So all these skills are required. Now people will be beyond creative. I think you understand. Earlier visual media course, if I can do something, that is enough. But then slowly, with the advent of technology, slowly what you can do, that computers and systems can do. Now why should I extra pay you to just handle that? Then I have manpowerless. But if everybody has to get a job, if everybody has to do something productive, then they has to go beyond productivity and beyond creativity. Their signature mark. That is what the top brass have been doing for the past few years. I think you understand what I am trying to say. What value do you bring? And that cannot happen in a haste. First you need to bring value to yourself. So perception, people who enhance their perception, people who can enhance and grasp something faster, perceive it, process and apply it, will always stay above the tide. People who enjoy it. Gone are the days. In next 5 years, I am very sure people will start questioning marks and grades, and especially in India, people will be questioning about college degrees. And no longer parents will be proud that, oh, my son got IIT. No longer, because with this advent of startup culture these days, slowly it's coming up. That is the reason why I said in 5 years. Today, now, because of other things like Shark Tank and other, slowly the startup culture is picking up. Slowly, people now understand what is scalability, what is business, how things can be made and all. In villages also, now slowly they will start questioning, why should I invest my time in this just to be called as unemployable? Instead, I will work in the industry from the beginning. And by the time I am 25, I will be a definitely sought after guy. I think you understand.
Yeah.
Hands-on approach. Hands-on approach will gain momentum with the advent of technology. That's what I am trying to insist. Because for fun, now earlier, for example, to do video editing, to do some Photoshop, earlier there was a course and there was a specialized professionals. And video editing is it's a skill. Fundamental video editing, director, all that, just basic video editing.
Yeah.
Now video editing, you are forced to be a director yourself. Slowly it's coming in. I think you understand.
Yes.
You need to, earlier video editors or Photoshop, they don't need to understand. Now they need to understand. Example, every job, earlier coders need not understand the big picture. They just write their line of codes, they used to get paid. Like in Y2K times, 2000 times, if you could do just basic things also, you would pay decently. Now nobody is paid decently. That way, slowly what happens is, perception rules. People will understand only one thing. My cognition, how good it is, that way I will live life. And people will be forced to understand this. And it will happen, everybody will understand. And I am seeing this happening already.